Hello, good evening. It has been a long time since I have done a live cooking. So I thought this would be a great dinner to show you guys what I'm doing because mostly everything is ready to go right into the Instant Pot. And so some meals are just very time consuming, so they aren't great for making a video. This one that I am just randomly coming up with today, I thought would work well. So before I get into it, if you are watching this on YouTube, I do these live on my Instagram, and it's Her Hearts at Home, and I will share that in the description, so you can come find me on there. But I am just making up a Instant Pot taco pasta, like a hot pasta, and I'm doing everything in my Instant Pot. Just makes it quick and easy. So what I did is I cooked up, and I know you can't see in it, my stand doesn't go any higher, so I can't like angle it down into it, so I apologize. But I have 1 pound of ground turkey that I have cooked in just a little bit of avocado oil. I like avocado oil because it has a high smoke point. And I just cooked it in there because the turkey doesn't really have any fat, and it would burn to the bottom if I didn't have any type of fat in there. You could use ground beef, you could use ground chicken, whatever you want to use. So, but I've got that all cooked up. It's fully cooked now all the way through. So to that, I'm going to add in, I have just a half of a yellow onion that I got in from Azure Standard. Just an organic yellow onion. I really like their onions. If you don't know what Azure Standard is, you can go up to my highlights and find it there. It's a great company to order from for bulk healthy food. So I've got the half of the chopped onion right in there. And then with that, I'm also going to add in 2 cloves of garlic that I minced. And again, this is also from Azure Standard. I really like their garlic. It's excellent quality. So 2 cloves of garlic. And with the turkey, I actually seasoned it with some pepper, some granulated garlic, and some granulated onion because turkey can be very bland. But I do really like this Butcher Box turkey. In fact, I order in every order. It comes in a 1 pound package, so 2 pounds. I just use 1 pound of it. It's really good quality. We like the taste of it. If you want to try Butcher Box, I also have a highlight on it, and right now I think it's free steak for the first year, and you get $30 off your first order. So if you want to try Butcher Box, you can check that out in my highlights as well, and if you're on YouTube, I'll share a link to both Azure and Butcher Box in the description. So, okay, so I've got my onion in there and my garlic in there along with my turkey. Then the next thing I'm going to add in is a jar of Jovial kidney beans. So these are 100% organic, soaked overnight and pressure cooked. They are a product of Italy, and the ingredients are super simple. Kidney beans, water, lemon juice, and sea salt. And what I like about them is they come in these glass jars, and we actually reuse them. My daughter had her birthday party over the weekend, and she got a ton of slime things, so she's been using the jars from these to hold the slime that came in like bags. So we really like that. So I've already got them rinsed out, and I'm just going to go ahead and add them in there. And I love this little colander. I actually got it from Azure too. Alright, so go ahead and add those kidney beans in there. Then the next thing I'm going to add in is some tomato paste. This also is from Azure Standard. And again, another great little jar you can hang on to. These are also a product of Italy. And the only thing in here is tomato paste. There's no salt, there's no anything. So I really like these. I actually have it open in my fridge from a previous meal. So I am going to go ahead and I am going to add in a couple tablespoons of tomato paste. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. And then I'll just pop this back in the fridge and use it in another meal. So what I like about that too is I don't have to worry about the tin can. I hate getting tomato paste in a can. I actually don't like buying any tomato products in a can. I try not to buy much in cans at all, but especially tomato products, it kind of leaches that like almost chemically taste to it. So, alright, I've got my tomato paste in there. I've got 1 cup of frozen organic corn. I just buy big bags either from Costco or from Azure. And it's still mostly frozen. I had it sitting out just a little while I was prepping, but Then I'm going to go ahead and add in 3 tablespoons of taco seasoning. I buy this mix from Costco. I really like it. You could certainly make your own taco seasoning if you were so inclined. This one is just really good and the ingredients aren't terrible, that honestly it's just easier and cheaper for me to just buy the big thing of it. So 3 tablespoons of taco seasoning. I'm going to mix that all together. And I will kind of show you a picture of it once I get it in here. Okay. Then that's stuck to it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, turn off the saute function on that because I'm not going to want that on once I get the pressure cooker going anyways. Alright, the next thing, actually I'm going to add in my noodles first. So these are just noodles that I got from, guessed it, Azure Standard. They're just organic noodles. I don't know, they're like a little shell, like I guess a big shell. I can't remember which brand these are, if they're the Jovial ones or they might be Bio Nature. I can't remember. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and add in 3 cups of noodles. This is a 1.5 cup measuring cup. So 1. Alright, I'm just going to dump in the rest. I thought it might be close to 3 cups in there, but wanted to measure it out to be sure. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in some chicken broth. So I made this chicken broth last month and I just froze it. You can see it's still kind of frozen. I just put them into mason jars and freeze them. These are 2 cups worth of broth then. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. I don't know how to can. Someday maybe I'll learn, and if I do, then I'll can the broth, but for now I put it in my freezer and I like using the mason jars for it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. And then I'm also going to add in some water. So you could do more chicken broth if you wanted to, but I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 cups of water as well. I'm just getting it in the jar. Okay, so 2 cups of water as well, because in an Instant Pot you really need to make sure that you've got enough liquid so you don't get a burn notice. I'm just going to try to break up this broth clump there. It's still kind of frozen, but that will thaw out in the Instant Pot when it's cooking. Anyways, okay, so I am going to put the lid on this. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then I'll put the lid on it. You are going to see that there's like a chicken broth popsicle, basically. Let's show you real quick here. Sorry, hard to do with the stand. Anyways, that's kind of what it looks like in there. And then I'm going to just put the lid on it. Let's see if I can get this back right. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on it. And I'm going to make sure it's set to sealing. If you have an Instant Pot and haven't used it, try it. It's not that scary. I was really afraid of using it at first too, but I haven't had it explode yet, so I must be doing okay. All right, so I'm going to set it to sealing, and then I'm just going to go to my manual and I'm going to go ahead and put it in there for, I'm going to try 7 minutes and see if the noodles are done. I've tried like 5 minutes before and that doesn't seem to be enough, so I'm going to go with 7 because then hopefully I won't have to put the lid back on and have to wait for it to come back and cook longer. So I'm going to go ahead and set it for 7, and then I'm going to let it naturally release just for a few minutes, and then I will manually release and let the rest of the pressure come out, and then we will have this delicious pasta to eat. And I've got some just shredded Monterey Jack cheese. I get these in really big blocks from Azure Standard. In fact, let me grab it and show you what I get. So this one is mozzarella, but I get them in these big 5-pound blocks from Azure Standard. They're organic cheese. Like I said, this one's mozzarella, but this is what the Monterey Jack look like. And I just shred them typically in bulk and freeze them in zipper bags in my freezer. Otherwise, I do sometimes keep just small little baggies of them in my refrigerator just for easier use. So I will mix this in to the pasta once it's done cooking. Right before we eat it, just to give it that little bit of cheesy. And then I'm just going to have some cucumbers and I think raw carrots on the side and whatever fruit I can scrounge up in my fridge. I know I have some watermelon. So that's that. I will share a typed up recipe later as well as a picture of the finished product. So if you want to know what that looks like, come back to my feed at dinner time when this is done and I will share it on there. I hope you guys have a great evening and enjoy dinner time with your family. Bye.